Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Board of any executive sessions? Time of health? Public comment?
Good evening. Good evening.
Well,
You look much better in a suit. Remember I seen you in Haven and I didn't know who
oh
you
yeah,
were?
no, I have.
Hey, I'm Steve Moyer, Mechanics Pro. I think my wife's 3 minutes, but she's afraid to talk.
I'll give you some of the time, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I need to talk to you about, I talked the last time I talked to you about getting a steering committee together, and I was glad that you told Argyle and Twarzik about the problem with the property taxes. You need to be looking at January 1st of 2027. That's when you're gonna be able to raise your taxes again, but that's when Trump is gonna cut the Medicaid, the education, and the food tremendously. And you know what the state's gonna do? The state's gonna say, you guys make it happen.
Usually that's what happens.
And we homeowners cannot make it happen no more. It's too much. You guys gotta be thinking long term, I'm telling you. Just the other day, I told Congressman Musser that, this is a little off track, but $640 billion that Kennedy slash that Biden had put in to get the nursing homes up to 100% staffing, because only 6% are fully staffed. And our seniors that are in there are taking a beating for it. It's not the girls that are there that are working, it's the people that own it, that drive it in, run it into the ground, and our seniors are paying. They're gonna pay for the food cuts and the Medicaid cuts. Seniors everywhere is gonna pay for that. And I hope yous are looking towards that future, that you don't come in March and say, oh, we gotta raise the taxes 10% or whatever, because you've gotta be doing something about it. I mean, the man's nuts. I mean, he's nuts. I mean, you can't be treated, how can we, as a society, treat our senior citizens like we're treating them? How can we? I don't know.
Well, like I said, we were just recently at CCAP, and one of the biggest things I talked to all our fellow commissioners about is alternate sources of revenue, like a sales tax for the county, to help fund the county. So you don't have to always raise property taxes.
Well, I'll tell you what's gonna happen.
We have to.
Exactly like Fast Eddie did as a governor. Oh, the casinos will pay for, the casinos will pay the property
Didn't
taxes.
do anything.
And didn't do anything. And that's exactly what'll happen when they raise the sales tax. They'll say, well, it's for something else,
No, well,
and not to help us.
what we want them to do is say they would put a 1.5% sales tax on it.
Yeah,
It stays in the county. It
yeah.
doesn't ever go to Harrisburg. If it goes to Harrisburg, then it can be used for everything. If it stays in our county, we have direct control over it.
Okay, well, I mean, I feel so sorry for our seniors and how we, as a society, are voting people in that treat them like shit. And I see it. I'm sorry. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is, I seen in the last meeting, you were talking about hiring Mr. Roth back as a deputy solicitor,
We want.
but somebody wants
Yes.
to. Well, no way should we be hiring people.
That part was withdrawn.
Okay, good, because what I wanted to bring up, I got a copy of the Middle District's comeback to you on some of the things that Mr. Roth admitted to talking to in front of women in the courthouse. And he, in his disposition, he owned up to it. And I'm just wondering, why would we want him back in the county when we went through with hall cabins, with all his donors. And really,
He wasn't, just to clarify, he didn't apply for a job with the county or the county administration and with the courts. But that part, like I said, has been withdrawn.
okay, so when the county hires somebody, you put out an announcement.
It, how to explain this? The county didn't hire, the courts have the rights to hire whoever they want. Every row office has the rights to hire whoever they want. The only thing the commissioners have, if it's us hiring somebody for the administration or tax claim or tax assessment, the rest have their own, it's like 1620 rights, and the courts have something like that too. The only thing we have that's called the salary board,
Yeah,
we vote yes or no on the salary, and then we vote the purse string, the salary.
well, so do the row offices put out announcements that this job is open?
Yes, that's usually what happens. Usually they're posted, hopefully posted outside here, and sometimes they're advertised through, sometimes we use a company called Hubrick to advertise for certain people. The courts, the clerks, they advertise in some journal,
In the legal
the
journal.
legal journal, usually for clerks.
Okay,
Because they're set little, the courthouse and the courts are separate entities. If that makes sense.
it does.
Okay.
Well, I was just curious on, you know, 'cause when I seen it, I thought, why would we allow somebody back that if you read, the 14th day of March of 2024, the judge's conclusions, why would you wanna hire somebody back like that and subject the women here that work at the courthouse to some of the comments that the man admitted in his disposition that he made? And,
I'm sorry, your time is up.
what?
Your time is up.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, that part, that was withdrawn.
Yeah, good. I hope have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
It's great to see you in the suit.
And to your wife too, sir.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
Hey, Linda.
Melinda Diver, North Manheim Township. Okay, a couple things. Glad to see that NSP, Tully Environmental, got their bottoms spanked, shall we say, over storing almost double the amount of biosolids and improper testing and collection procedures, among other violations. Those poor people out in the West End, for how many years now, have been complaining about a lesser value to their life standard out there. Absolutely unacceptable. Okay, but what's going to happen? Did they get fines levied against them? What happened?
I don't know.
That's right.
We're asking
If you read
information
the
on.
report, Linda, right now, they have violations where it's noted to them, they have 15 days to respond to the violations and have a plan. And they said, and Mr. Bello said that this is not done, that there could be other fines and other.
Oh my gosh.
There should.
Okay,
No, hold on.
okay.
There should be fines. There should be fines.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
I agree.
Because when they fine them, it's essentially, okay, you guys don't get your lunch today, is what the fines amount to as far as they are concerned. They should absolutely be shut down until they can prove that they are adhering to what the standards are.
And the county commissioners agree with you with that, but we don't have the authority to do that.
No, but I got.
Okay, just, and I wanna clarify that, because when you say the stuff, that they need to be shut down and this and that, we
It's my public comment, and that's all I'm saying.
put a ton of pressure on them as much as we possibly could on NSP, the commissioners.
So until our state representatives, et cetera, and Dave Argel, come on, step up, do your due diligence and do what you should be doing. And while I'm on that subject, Congressman Dan Muser, I think it was said, I think I read the article in Coleridge Canary, might have been last week. He held some sort of, what was it? Town hall, meet and greet, come ye, but only certain people were invited. And most notably, I guess the media was left off of the invite list. Why would that be? Why would the media be left out of what should be perceived as a public meeting? Okay, let's think. He might have what, a lackluster performance, and he wouldn't want the media reporting on that? Why wouldn't he want the media there to get his message out, to be out there to his constituents? You need to report honestly and openly to your constituents. It's not a good look when you try to put things under the rug. And you know what, Larry? He could take a page out of your playbook, because you know what? I have to give you kudos. Since you have been in as chairman of the Board of Commissioners, you have allowed members of the public to show up and have their 3 minutes of public comment unfettered. Of course, you get your 2 cents in there. And that's fine, and that's fine. But you know what? You allow people to come in and say what they want to say, whether it's anything that you, as the Board of Commissioners, have any control over or not. People are allowed to come in and give their 3 minutes of public comment, and I do appreciate that. So you know what? You might reach out to Muser and, hey, maybe you can help him out.
I wasn't at that event, so I was at a dance competition. I think.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Well, I still have 2 more minutes. She'll be here. She'll be here. Yes, I did. I did really well. Yeah. They scored me really high.
Evening, sir.
How you doing?
How are you?
My name's Jason Martin, and I live in Washington Township in Pine Grove. How you doing, Gary Hess? First time I'm actually putting eyes on you. How many conversations have me and you had about Lisa Stevenson, Lindsay and Newsy, Teresa Kimmel?
Many.
Over, what, the last 5 years? How many of the allegations against children and youth right now have I brought to your attention, me personally? Almost word for word what's going on right now, and everything that I have said is true, has been proven true about them. They've taken kids from people who are able to take care of them, used past histories from other people against people who've never been involved with them. They've paid off doctors. They've paid off the quack Joe Sheriff here in Pottsville to falsely diagnose people with mental disorders that do not exist. They didn't like whenever I had it's Dr. James Cleby go to court with me and call Joe Sheriff a quack like he is, because he follows exactly what Children and Youth wants him to say. They falsified documents. They falsified false reports just so they have an excuse to stay and interrupt my life, mess with my wife's mental health, who, one, she was supposed to have an open adoptions that they falsely took her kids to begin with, because they never gave her a chance, they never provided her help. They altered without permission documents that she signed for an open adoption that got closed, where they're violating the court order she agreed to. That they've falsely, under false pretenses, tried to take both of my children. And unlike everyone else, I didn't sit there and just take it. I paid for the lawyers to get my kids back. They claim, oh, my house is unsafe. Well, there's a newborn baby, 2 houses right down from my street, or right down next to me, that you can't even walk into because there is such a strong smell of dog in that house from them just letting the dogs crap on the floor, covering it up with plywood. And there's a 1-year-old baby in that house that has had 2 open heart surgeries. That house should be condemned, and Lisa Stevenson dropped that baby off at that house and instructs her caseworkers, oh, don't mess with them, they're good people. But me personally, making over $100,000 a year, they claim I don't make enough money to take care of my children. So where is the justice here? How many times have I said she is unfit to you personally?
We had meetings with her and also the caseworker.
You're right, I did make a phone call and I got a meeting with the director, the caseworkers, the agencies doing the visitation whenever they had my children. And the people that are doing the visitation for these children, they're doing it in buildings that are unsafe, that have structural, electrical, and safety hazards for children. They've made me get 2 electrical inspections done at my house. I graduated VOTEC for residential industrial electrical. I'm a certified electrician, HVAC, and refrigeration tech.
So your serve time is up.
Do you wanna finish your comment?
So, but then they allow a house right next to mine. They don't say one word, oh, you gotta get an inspection. But yet, it's, for me and my wife, it's not okay, but for everyone else, they don't even have proper transportation for that baby half the time. They can't provide food. I don't know how many times they've came to my wife and says, oh, I can't buy diapers, I can't buy food for my child. And we bought the food for the kid, just because it's not right to take it out on a child. So therefore, something needs to change.
Thank you for your comments. The head of, the intern director of Children and Youth is here. I asked him to be here tonight.
Which one is he?
Carl Rumble.
Okay, I'll be having a conversation with him now.
Okay. Any other public comment?
Good evening, Jeff.
Evening. Well, that was interesting to follow up. Jeff Dunkel, Palo Alto. Speaking of Miss Stevens, still no documents from the DA that I've been requesting for several years. She is retired from the county, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is she, I don't believe that was ever on a par, but is she still working at Children and Youth in the building? Is anybody aware? Through a third-party company or as a,
She's working for the state.
or as a per diem?
She's working for the state, no per diem for the county.
Yeah, she's not
Okay.
employed.
She's not employed by the county. School.
Is she still working in that building?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So after all the continuous complaints, begging for Mr. Opaque to send things to the the AG, which he states he did, but still can't give any of the public documents that should be public. I didn't ask for anything with details in it, just the letter that they sent back. And again, probably a year and a half I've been asking about that. People say to me, elected officials and other people in the building say to me, oh, just let it go, let it die. No, I'm not gonna let it die. Just for this gentleman here who I've never met before, I will continue to fight for these documents to make sure things are done right for people like that, because he's not the only one. I get dozens of messages, but I can't verify if they're true or not. And if you talk to a caseworker, they're gonna have the opposite there. But this gentleman just had the gall to come up here in a snowstorm and give his case, and I wholeheartedly believe what he had to say. Things need to be looked into. But again, just like Mr. Halkovich, just like what it almost was with Mr. Roth, you get reprimanded in this county, you get a slap on the wrist. Gary Bender recommends 2 weeks of paid vacation, then you get a pay raise when you come back. That's what we do. We reward the corrupt and the creeps in this county. That's what happens. That's what happens. Not your time, but it did happen here. So I just want to bring that up. Moving on to corrupt, Miss Gaffney, her FMLA claim. She was in this room at this podium, stated she was on FMLA when told not to because she wasn't and legally not allowed to. She was also in this room a couple weeks ago and could have clarified everything. Still will not tell the taxpayers the truth. Glad to see Mr. Roth off. Hopefully that stays off, but just in case it's not, we did have the 16 days of Glenn Roth last week for everything that he did through the county. And then on the 17th day, you get an article that he's involved in a lawsuit for improper tax sale. So because of the incompetence of him and Mr. Dash, or Mrs. Dash, I'm sorry, Mrs. Dash, and worrying about pizza places and 44 and Twinkies, we get sued, the county does. So now the taxpayer's gonna have to pick up a bill for that, I assume. And then I'm told there's at least 5 more pending of the same type of lawsuits for these improper actions of the tax sales. It's just mind blowing how much, I mean, I'm hoping he stays off the par report and doesn't come back at all, but I know how this county is. It'll be randomly put on that par report and there'll be nobody in the meeting and it'll be pushed through and gone by the wayside. They'll just wait till you're not here. Trust me, it's happened before.
It'll be a long
Okay,
way.
one more thing,
Jeff, it'll be a long way.
but I'll go to Florida anyway. Last thing I want to bring up, the maintenance supervisor position, which I brought up several times now. There was a third-party investigation done, which I have continued to tell you people. Have any of the commissioners reached out for that third-party
I have
investigation
asked-
or discussed it or seen it?
I have asked if there is any ongoing investigation. We had an ethics report given to us that he was, the person in question was cleared of ethics. And as far as I know, the state police aren't doing anything at all either. So I have been asking about it, Jeff.
Have you guys seen anything, heard anything, asked anything? No?
Until something is concrete, like until somebody gives me a report or gives me something. You know what I mean? Like
Mr. Kern, have you seen a third-party investigation, reached out about it, questioned it, anything? As part of the HR?
no, just other than me asking about it. I asked,
I'm just asking, did the HR department at all, anybody in there, look into it after I brought it up? Like, this is a major thing, major accusations made.
like I said, we asked, I asked for clarification.
so-
We reached out to people from Tree Lawn.
Right.
So I don't-
I'm not, he can't comment on that, I'm not.
Yeah, it's a personnel.
So, what, I mean, I'm just mind blown by this, that for months now, I've been bringing this up.
But Jeff,
He
I
gets
haven't
hired
seen
on-
the report.
What's that?
I've been
What?
asking for one.
It just so happens, here's the 18-page report from the lawyers. That I don't know why anybody else can't get it, why a lawyer can't look into it, why the HR department doesn't look into it.
From what?
Here's the 18-page report.
From what lawyer?
Masano and Bradley, attorney at law.
I don't even know who that is.
Fremont Borough. Please accept this as the investigative report for the above referenced matter. James Shively investigation. Tremont Borough Council.
Because he's still on
Well,
council.
on page 17, in short, I don't believe he's on council.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I don't believe so, because he quit,
No, he's not.
he quit,
When?
he quit 10 minutes before the meeting where they were voting to
I
get rid of him.
thought he stepped down as road supervisor.
But on page 17 of the 18-page report that you guys should be doing your due diligence and homework on, in short, grounds for discipline up to and including termination of his employment exist. I have found no evidence that any borough employee seeks to terminate Mr. Shively for any illegal or improper reason. So there you go. Since I have to do
Got to terminate him?
illegal or improper reason. He was saying that they were trying to get rid of him for illegal or improper reasons. He said it exists. The termination should, up to and including termination, should. I'll read it one more time. In short, grounds for discipline up to and including termination of his employment exist. I have found no evidence that any borough employee that wishes to terminate him seeks to terminate Mr. Shively for any illegal or improper reason. So they're not trying to get rid of him for anything illegal. This investigative report says up to and including termination.
They did that, but nobody has taken any action against them, Jeff.
Okay, but this is the kind of people that we hire.
But what
And
I'm
this is the
saying
kind of
is,
people that get on par reports.
Until treatment, until somebody does something that's actionable,
Okay, this is
I don't know, you can't just,
from an independent third-party investigative report. And I mean, if you read the stuff in here, I mean, the facts and the interviews and the stuff with the borough employees, yeah, okay. I mean, I'll put that on my page and we can let the public decide. I mean, I'd like to let the public decide for a week. I'll get it to you next week because this is something that he should have done from the beginning. I mean, he's a waste of space in the HR department.
but it's not,
I'm just saying. I mean, let's remember what he had on his dry erase board, deep throat challenge, and you just hire him as $100,000 a year job. He's a joke. Thank you.
any other public comment? No, we're gonna move on with the meeting?
Chairman, if I may, this morning there was a bid opening, for, like a deck replacement on Bridge 80 in Gerard, and that'll be awarded at a later date.
Okay. Got a motion to approve the minutes for the commissioners meeting of November 26th.
So move, Chairman.
Second. One question?
Commissioner Fedora?
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington?
Yes.
Commissioner Hess?
Yes.
Got a motion to approve the minutes for the commissioners work session of December 3rd.
So move, Chairman.
Second. One question?
Commissioner Fedora?
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington?
Yes.
Commissioner Hess?
Yes.
Got a motion to approve was presented by adult probation at our work session.
So move.
Second?
The question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
That motion to approve was presented by Drug and Alcohol Animal Commission.
So moved.
Second?
Like, on the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
The motion to approve was presented by Children and Youth in a work session.
I'll make that motion, Chairman.
Second?
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
The motion to approve was presented on liquid fuels.
So moved, sir.
Second?
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
The motion to approve was presented by Planning and Zoning.
So moved, Chairman.
Second?
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
The motion to approve was presented by Public Works.
So moved, sir.
Second?
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Solicitor's office.
We're doing this now? I thought we already did it.
Did they, okay, usually when the solicitor's here, they meet it.
Okay.
Okay, so-
I already did.
Can I have a motion to approve what was presented by the Solicitor's office?
That would be nice.
I don't, they usually read it.
Want me to read it?
No, it's okay, it's okay. I have a motion,
I'll make a motion to approve the tax claim profession.
Second?
any question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Finance office.
Good evening, Commissioners. For informational purposes only, we have 6 budget adjustments for the current year. Parks and Recreation is $700, 911 of 2395, the district attorney of 9962, HR of 12,000, prison of 20,508, and fringe benefit adjustment 61,153.
Thank you. County administration. The motion to approve was presented.
So moved, sir.
Second?
Any question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Human resource office.
Nothing to report, Commissioners.
Okay, any new business for the board?
Motion to adjourn, Chairman.
Salary board. Report of any executive sessions,
None will help.
public comment for salary board?
Evening, Bob.
I'll be brief, Commissioners. Carl Rumble, Acting Administrator, Children and Youth. For the public assembled here today, I did want to take occasion to introduce myself. My name is Carl Rumble. I was born and raised here in Schuylkill County. Lived here all my life, but for some time in college and occasion when I lived in Colmont. Worked at a child residential facility for about 5 years and started with the county as a caseworker in 2013. I do want to share a personal value, and that is transparency in government. This is, however, the commissioners' meeting, and I respect that. And so at their request, I am happy to discuss any and all topics related to the general operations of our agency. One thing I am prohibited from talking about is anything regarding a particular case record in this setting, regardless of any permissions that may be given. That would be a violation of law. However, I am more than happy to meet and discuss case information with individuals entitled to that information. I recognize that children and youth involvement can be difficult and may be confusing. I'm proud of my record of bringing people together to work on plans that help keep kids safe and keep kids with their families and in their communities. One other important topic that I need to bring up is the safety of our staff. Certain internet discussions have grown to a level that are unacceptable. Child welfare in Pennsylvania is set up in such a way that the state sets the rules, provides the oversight and the funding, but all the services are provided at a local level. What that means is that when there's need for intervention, it's your neighbors. It's not some suit from Harrisburg. It's not someone from a field office in Scranton. I'm not begging anyone assembled here today to stop pursuing their grievances. I totally respect that, personally and professionally. However, I must ask that certain threats and intimidations cease immediately. I've reached out to the county board, various other county offices about personal information that's being assembled, family members, their addresses, their phone numbers, email addresses. And I'm not pointing the finger at anyone here today necessarily. However, that sort of behavior is unacceptable, and we do intend to pursue all reliefs available to an agency like ours. That's all I have.
Any other public comment for salary board?
Melinda Dybert, North Manheim Township. Thank you, Carl. Carl Rumble, as I guess we're finding out at this meeting, he would be the
As of right now, yes.
interim children and youth.
Acting, he's in a couple weeks now.
Okay, I think he introduced himself as interim children and youth director.
Yep.
Something to that effect. So, okay, thank you, Carl. And I'm really hoping that, we hope we can get on a better playing field with Carl at the helm versus, I guess we're hearing Lisa Stevens. I'd like to know what PAR report, where was it issued that she either, retired, was terminated, or stepped down?
She retired.
When?
I'm not sure the exact date.
October 31st.
October 31st.
And that was on the PAR report.
Yeah, and it was discussed in the meeting, commissioners meetings that she retired. I think Jeff had brought up to you that she doesn't want to first
You
anymore.
mentioned that she was.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
I didn't see it on par, I'm honest with you, but you did mention.
Yeah, I mentioned it in a public meeting that she no longer.
Okay.
County.
Okay, Houston, that's where we can have a problem because the personnel action request form is considered an official document for county business. Anyone being hired, terminated, brought into the county, or exiting from the county must appear on that PAR report. It is an official document that is used by the county controller's office to calculate retirement benefits and packages. So, who was she hired by?
It was on. Was on there.
October 31st?
No,
Oh,
the interim position was on before that. I'm almost positive it was
Yeah.
after. It was right after it, announcing that he was the interim.
I believe the 6th or 7th of November. That's where that was.
but which PAR report was it on where Lisa Stevens was, retiring? Yes, they do. It does have to be on there, Sharon. And I would think as county controller, you would know that. It has to be on there. It is an official document
We have.
that is used by the county controller's office to calculate retirement benefits. So, okay, well, what do I have to do? Right to know request? Okay,
If you wanna
boys.
do right to know-
Okay, Lois, here we go.
That's fine.
10 weeks later, maybe I'll get an answer. Here we go.
Look, we talked about it at a public meeting. And
That Carl was being appointed as interim.
But I said that Lisa Stevens no longer works for the county in a public meeting.
But what happened? You guys decided to
She
get rid of her or
retired.
finally?
Retired.
And you said
Retirement.
that,
Yeah, I said it.
that she retired.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you did not. Go back and check Go back and check
She logged
the
on.
live stream. Go back and check the live stream.
Good.
Okay, and regarding the county maintenance employee,
Yeah.
what sort of ethics report? What sort of ethics report did we get on him? You said some sort
We
of
got an
ethics
ethics
report.
report that he was found in no violation of any ethics. From Tremont, I guess, or from wherever it was provided to us. Why?
These are all personnel matters.
It's all personnel issues. I can't,
Okay,
once again, until
Let me-
something, overall in the United States of America, you're innocent until proven guilty. There is nothing against this person. It's a personnel issue. There is nothing against him that says he did anything illegal. There's a report now, but there's no charges or anything. So it's a personnel issue. Until there is something concrete that the county could look at or see, what am I supposed to do to that?
okay, let me inform you. The way the state ethics commission works, individual employees or elected officials are required by law to annually submit an ethics statement to the state ethics commission. It doesn't work the other way around. So if you were requesting the state ethics commission to issue you a report on an employee, it does not work that way. So when you stated that an ethics report had been received,
There was an ethics.
that would be
Requested
erroneous.
by Tremont on him. Am I correct?
No, that's not the
Yeah.
way it works.
The ethics report we got was requested by Tremont.
Shelby, are we okay to discuss? all
No,
Yeah,
we're
we're
not.
like,
We're not.
I just,
We can't discuss it.
you know. Melinda,
That's
it's a
not
possibility.
the way it works. Individual employees
Linda, she's
or
our
elected.
solicitor,
He's
please.
a solicitor.
For God's sakes.
He's a solicitor. She is-
That's fine. Shelby can say what she wants. This is
Okay.
my time to
But-
speak.
And we're at
I'm
5
letting you
minutes.
know.
Okay, 5 minutes.
I'm letting you know. The way it works,
Okay.
even if you're a township employee or a supervisor, you submit your ethics statements to the State Ethics Commission. They do not issue a report back
You
to
can
the
ask-
township.
hold on, I'm not talking about him, but in general,
A
you can
complaint
ask for an
must have been
ethics ruling.
filed.
You can ask for an ethics ruling if you violate something or if you do anything.
But a
there's
complaint
conflict.
has to be filed.
You can ask for an ethics ruling at any time
On any.
on anything if you have a conflict.
But a complaint has to be filed to the
No,
state.
I can ask for an ethics ruling if say I
And you
own
got
some,
one.
say I own some business.
That's public record.
Say I own
That
some
is
business.
public
Hold on.
record.
Melinda, I own a business that does business, say he's gonna do business with the county. I can ask the ethics board,
Can I do that?
can I do this or not? And they will tell me no, because you can't make a profit from owning a company and that. You can ask for an ethics ruling.
And you did that on this
I
employee.
didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
Tremont did.
Got it. The county did not do that. Thank you.
Any other public comments? Sorry.
I wasn't gonna, but hearing some of that, I had to come back up. Jeff Dunkel, Palo Alto, stating that this is an employee matter and personnel matters. I get that, but look how long Mr. Halkovich sat in that seat up there. That took
No,
advantage.
wait, don't
No,
compare
wait,
those two
wait,
situations.
So wait, now at least let me hear me out.
Okay.
And I do
Don't
have,
compare those.
and I do have three, hang on, and I do have 3 minutes. If all I wanna do is talk about George
Well,
Halkovich,
that's
you
fine.
can't stop,
2.5.
okay?
Two.
Well, it should be 3.5 because he keeps interrupting me.
Always let you go beyond your time, be quiet.
So what I'm saying is George Halkovich and his actions were against policy, if you will. Okay, so we can't discuss any personnel matters, so we just let things just keep going. And then they turn into lawsuits, and then taxpayers are on the hook even more. Okay, so just real quick. Overall, a clear pattern of doing non-road crew work on road crew time, insubordination, failure to follow borough policy has been established. Employee may well be dedicated to the borough's overall welfare and economic development. However, he seems to be relatively ungovernable employee who will serve as he wants when he wants. His behavior towards other people do not reflect well on the borough. He has yelled at or gotten into confrontations with the council president, manager, and his subordinate, and threatened to teach that person a lesson rather than go through official channels to settle whatever disagreement exists between them. He also wastes borough time and resources maintaining non-borough owned properties on a regular basis year-round. He spends borough money without authorization, and certain tools owned by the borough are currently unaccounted for. His decision to make a purchase on a borough account on the day after he was placed on administrative leave is very concerning, and seems inexplicable as of this writing. He refused to take on tasks within his job description, both in refusing to install air conditioners and refusing to pick up branches, both involve the public, therefore reflecting poorly on the borough. He has failed to remove himself from a situation where his official duties as roadmaster represent a direct conflict of interest and failed to follow borough procedure to obtain a permit, apparently in an effort to save money. All this, again, reflects poorly on the borough and violates policy as outlined above. But let's go to Schuylkill County. My good buddy Gary Bender and Kevin Mayhall will get me a job, and I can make $63,000 a year plus benefits. And this is the type of, and this is only literally 4 very small paragraphs out of 18 pages that you all should have done your homework and got. Keep
Any other public comment
hiring the clouds, and that's why it's a service.
for salary? What? Oh, go ahead.
Jason Martin, Washington Township. So how come they were allowed to quote unquote retire instead of being terminated whenever there's been numerous children that have been hurt, killed, or can't be accounted
No,
for.
wait, listen, you cannot
No, it
say that
goes,
children, you've killed children.
Lisa Stevenson and Lindsay and Newsy placed a child in, they took the children from a parent because they lost their electricity for a few days. On top of that, then they placed them with an Amish family that had no children. The child in question was found to be quote unquote drowned in a pond, but there was no water in the child's lungs. There was old fractures, new fractures, and after the child was found dead, the children that they were fostering were not removed from that foster home. They were allowed to keep the children. It's public record. There was a $2.1 million lawsuit against Schuylkill County for this. Where's the accountability?
When was this?
I don't know the exact date, but
When
it
was
was-
this lawsuit?
it was back
Roughly,
like
Roughly.
5 years, 10 years ago?
3 years ago, roughly.
I
And-
was here, no, I'm sure it's 2020, I never heard about this.
Yes, there was a lawsuit.
You worked in the department, was there any lawsuit about a death of child for drowning?
I may or may not have information about this matter, but I'm not in a position.
You're not allowed to talk about it.
Well,
Right.
I can tell you the parents' names because they're also related to my wife.
We are
Please
not
don't. We
allowed to
can't
talk
talk
to
about-
individual situations because it.
It goes back to the corruption of children and youth, and nothing has been done or held accountable. They just say, okay, you can retire, when they should be in prison for what they've done and what they've allowed. Where is the accountability?
I don't know how you would answer that one.
There's no question.
There is no, I just,
There's not.
That's a question. Where's the accountability? They can basically do whatever they want because they have a badge. That they can say, oh, I don't think you're taking care of this
So, hold
child.
on, I got a question for you. You don't think we need children and youth at all? Should
No.
we just get rid of it completely?
I never said that.
Should we get rid of children and youth completely?
There are very few caseworkers that actually do their
So,
job
tell me,
properly.
hold on. There is very few cases that children and youth need to be involved
No, I said there's very few caseworkers that actually follow the letter of the law, that don't make it up as they go. One of the examples is Lisa Moyer. She's one of the caseworkers I personally had to deal with that said we had no business being involved. They found every reason to try and get a paycheck. And because of the money that I made whenever I was working and they took my now 4-year-old son, they said, oh, by the way, because the money you're making, you have to pay $930 a month for child support for a 3-month-old baby that they took because supposedly at 3 months, he wasn't at a healthy weight at 11 pounds. He was in Hershey NICU for a week, gained half a pound, and he was said to be stable at that point. It is all about money that they worry about. Tell me I'm wrong.
Sure, your time is up.
That's fine. I said what I have.
That's fine, I'm just letting you.
No, that's fine.
Is there any comment for salary board?
And there's the biggest crooked place.
Who's the biggest criticism?
Retreat Scan.
So my name is Patrice Gangemi, and I'm the Executive Director for Signature Family Services. So my agency contracts with children and youth, and we've had a contract with Schuylkill County for approximately 15 years. We also contract with other counties. I'm not here to advocate for children and youth per se, but I will say that the comments and the threats that are posted online, they do need to stop. The things that people say, I'm sitting back here and I'll just call you out, Jeff, snickering back there. You have no idea what it's like to walk in our shoes every day.
$2.1 million lawsuit
Okay.
that the county don't report, I
But-
will snicker.
Okay,
yes. Because
but-
that's taxpayer money,
but-
that the taxpayer.
Hey, Jeff, it's not a debate between you. And hold on. What lawsuit?
But
That's what I snickered about.
There
but
is no-
there are always comments online.
And I will
Do you
always do it,
know?
yes, I will always do it.
Okay, can I finish, please?
Okay,
Can I
Stop,
finish?
Let- it's her time to speak.
Taxpayer
I
money.
don't let people interrupt you, Jeff, let her speak.
Do you know what it's like when a family, they do everything to keep families together. Do you know what that's like? Last week, a family didn't have oil. They sent out an oil delivery. Family didn't have beds. They were at Walmart buying beds. This isn't a job. This isn't something you go to work at 9 in the morning and you leave at 5 o'clock. I don't deserve to be called a whore on Facebook. to have my personal information
You
posted on
recognize
Facebook.
me?
But no, but you
No,
incite
Jack-
it sometimes.
She's making her statement, let her
She's
make
looking at me and she addressed me. I've never made a
I'm
comment
not-
about her.
I'm not, then I apologize because I'm not directing it to you. But everybody, someone makes a comment such as he does today. I challenge everyone that makes those comments to come in here with a family service plan and recite what those goals are and tell everybody here what they did to address those goals, what they did to keep their families in their houses. Because they don't. Because I can tell you, everyone in my agency and everyone in that building does everything to keep a family together. That's always the goal. The goal is always whatever we need to do, whatever we can do to safely keep families together. That's what's done. But then you have people that want to jump on and start, oh, we're corrupt, we're this, we're that. And I mean no disrespect, Commissioner Hess, but there have been multiple times where you've called down to children and youth because you've had complaints about me. Because people don't get the outcome that they want. And then those same people that did what they needed to do, one in particular, she's all over Facebook saying if it wasn't for children and youth and it wasn't for my agency, she wouldn't be here today. Because we've done everything we could for her. At some point, it has to end. We are like police officers that don't carry guns. We don't go to work at 9, we don't come home at 5. I mean, I said to Carl Rumble, why would you want that position? Why? I don't know why I want my job most days. Because it's not a job, it's your whole life and it consumes you. And then when you go home with that little bit of free time that you have, and you have to read those comments and see those threats. I had someone text message me saying, well, how easy it was to get your personal number. And to say, payback is coming and I'm gonna get it when I least expect it. So I should walk looking over my shoulder at all times. And the police did nothing, wouldn't even tell me who it was. And that's just one instance. And Mr. Martin, you say my office is unsafe for kids. My office is beautiful and it's spotless clean. And every day when I'm finished work at 9 o'clock at night, I make sure when I leave, it's just as clean as it was when I walked in. So if you want to come here with remarks, come with the truth. Come with the truth, but nobody does. Nobody does. You sit up here and you point fingers and you point fingers. If you don't have your kids, look in the mirror because there are a team of people always to help put kids back in the home. But parents have to do the work. And if you don't do the work, that's on you. We can't want your families together more than you do. Thank you.
I understand, children and youth and those services are hard services. You know, it's a very touchy situation. You're dealing with families and children, and you're dealing with situations that people don't want to really be involved. But could there be mistakes? Yes, but 9 times out of 10, they're doing the right thing, and they try to unify the families as much as they possibly can. Trust me, I've had complaints the opposite way, where people foster children. And the courts ordered reunification of the family. It's, you know what I mean? It's a hard situation, and I wish it didn't happen. I wish in today's society, everybody took care of their children, everybody took their responsibility seriously, but there's times that people don't, and stuff like this happens. And hopefully people work together. There is recourses, there's state things to file complaints with. You know, if you have the money, you hire an attorney. If you have the means to do it, there is recourse. So it's a very touchy situation, the whole thing. It's, it's not a good situation all the way around. So, you know, we're not gonna solve the issues of children and youth in the entire state of Pennsylvania here in Schuylkill County. So, you know, Carl he listens to what's going on. I'm sure he'll look into stuff. He said he'd be open to talk to the people. I don't know what more a man could say. So, and there is a change down there. You know, Carl's in charge right now, and we'll see in the future when we announce who the new head of it's gonna be. So, then we'll move forward then. It's that simple. Any other comment for salary board? Can I have a motion to approve salary board minutes from November 26th?
So, sir.
Any question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess. Yes. Controller Pensick.
Yes.
Can I motion to approve the minutes from the salary board work session of December 3rd?
So move, sir. Second?
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Human
Controller
resources,
Pension.
oh, sorry,
Yes.
I forgot salary board had one more. Sorry, Sharon, Billy only. Human resource office,
Only one item. In agricultural extension, we're eliminating the position of clerk tech as 2 effective 12/31/25. That is all.
do I have a motion to that?
So move, sir. Second?
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Controller Pension.
Yes.
Any new business for salary board? Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, sir.
Retirement board, report of any executive sessions,
None were held.
public comment for salary board, or for retirement board?
Oh, we're gonna share the podium.
Oh, boy, are you retiring?
Melinda Diver, North Manheim Township. So just to reiterate, the PAR report is an official document that the county uses. So I did not find anything when I went back and did a search for Lisa Stevens being listed on the PAR report that she was retiring,
So, no,
stepping down, being terminated,
If you'd like to see a
et cetera.
I want to see a copy of the park, when you have the park.
For some reason, I request a retirement letter. And there's a PAR that's submitted, a PAR that is approved.
Here,
It does have to go,
right there.
and that was
Right
not
here,
October
retirement.
31st.
Retirement.
And it was on the
Retirement.
public document that was posted on the county website, you're saying? Because that's all I have. That's all I have to go by, is looking up things on the county website. So if it's not posted on there, how is the public? You do post retirements on the PAR report. You're supposed to, but maybe, what's his name? Mr. Kern? Maybe he's gotten lackadaisical, shall we say, in posting things on the PAR report. Anytime a personnel action occurs, it should be on that PAR report.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. Absolutely, it should be on there.
You're creating
Thank you.
a position,
Thank you.
terminating, there is a PAR for her, Melinda. There is a PAR,
But nobody seems to.
but they're
know
not
what.
always listed on the grid in information.
It does have to be on there.
It is a PAR, and we have all the legal paperwork that goes together.
Okay.
There is a
And
PAR.
I can pull that up on the county website, you're telling me.
No,
The internal park.
Then
it's
it's
the internal
not
PAR.
official. It's not official and it's not public.
Resignation, retirements or resignations. Just go ahead, Sharon.
Oh.
Are you making public comment? Just interrupt or public comment.
I'm just gonna give you some numbers.
No, well, we're not to the,
I have public comment.
we're not at the controller's report yet.
Oh, you wanna share too?
Yeah, but hold on, we're not at the controller's.
I am.
He just wants to get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever talked to the retirement board, but Jeff Dunkel, I just came up to spend time with you.
Did.
Jeff Dunkel, Palo Alto. I'm not sure how the executive director of an agency and children and youth director could have a prepared statement and have knowledge that this gentleman's gonna come, but somehow they did.
Because they've been sending threatening emails
Okay,
for how long? How long has it been?
You reached out to me, I believe, over Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving
holiday.
weekend.
but for weeks, and then he just shows up today?
What do you mean? I asked him to make sure it was here tonight, because of this.
There were efforts to get rally people together here for this meeting, posted publicly on Facebook.
Okay,
And that's what I had been prepared for.
okay.
Yeah, because it's been on Facebook and we've been getting, every agency in Schuylkill County has been getting about 10 emails a day.
Okay.
On it.
So just to clarify one thing, derogatory remarks were made, calling people whores and things like that. I never once made a derogatory remark about anyone working in that office, I've never made one, okay? Lisa Stevens, I don't think you could call it derogatory, I think it's the facts, okay? She ran a payroll scheme. Hang on now, I got yelled at for interrupting you.
Don't interrupt him.
So she ran a payroll scheme, not saying that has anything to do with you, but she did. That is the only person that I talk negatively about down there. in that office. I know a lot of people that work there, and I know a lot of people that do their job very well down there, okay? And I know a lot of people that left there that did their job very well, but left for the reasons of the higher ups, okay? Plenty of them. So she ran a payroll scheme, she was reprimanded by the county, slap on the wrist, 2 weeks paid. It was supposedly referred to the Attorney General, but we can't get any proof of that, okay?
Just Michael Pink made a public statement here that there was no, Michael Pink came here to the meeting and said they will not issue a report for the public. And he said, remember he said, there's no.
He was gonna provide me the document that they
Okay,
sent
I'll have to
stating
ask Mike
it was
again.
over and done with.
I'll
That's
ask
why
Mike.
I bring it up every week.
And I asked about it, Jeff, but I've told you,
I know.
I haven't seen it either.
I get it.
So, but Lisa Stevens was reprimanded before my tenure here, and it's a personnel issue.
I get it. I'm not looking for a response. I'm just,
So I don't know.
I'm bringing up why I do what I do and who I comment about and what I say, okay? I've gotten dozens of people in my inbox that I could show you the things that they supposedly went through. You can't believe it all. That's why I don't bring them all. If I brought them all up tomorrow, oh my God, that place would look like 10 times worse than City Hall down here. I mean,
No, I think
it's
our-
absolutely mind blowing, but I don't do it because they don't, there's no proof, there's no evidence, and they can't verify anything. If I ask a question, there's no, I just let it go. There's dozens of people that message me about that place, and I just won't do it. And I have to give hats off to Carl. I mean, he's very thorough when he comes up here. He's been very good, very transparent when a few things that I have asked in that office. I mean, I do give him hats off, and hopefully he gets the job, and hopefully he can right the ship. Because I do think it was not going in the right direction, and that's from current employees and previous employees.
We
So,
have to give people the opportunity to do
exactly, yeah, I appreciate it, thank you.
that. Thank you. So I have a motion to approve the monthly meeting minutes. Chair's just chomping at the bit, November 6th.
Motion approved. Second.
On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess,
Yes.
Controller Henson,
Yes.
Treasurer Yike.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time for the controller's report. She's ready.
The retirement report for November 2025. During the month, we had 4 members receive retirements of $577,487, with the prorated payments of $3,533. 7 members received refunds of $19,490. 1 member received a rollover of $185,144. The market value as of November 30th was $187,075,509. As of today, December 10th, it is $185,926,339. Laura Davenport is requesting to vest because she's left. And Robert Yuko is requesting to buy back of his military service.
Can I have a motion to accept the controller's report?
So moved, sir. Second.
Question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington,
Yes.
Commissioner Hess,
Yes.
Controller
Any of it?
Henson,
I tried to make a comment.
Yeah, okay. Yes. You say yes?
Yes.
Okay. And new business, go ahead.
Yeah, I just, reflect for a second. My experience here in 5 years working here is we get called almost every day. I know Mr. Hess gets a lot of calls for reviews. Larry got dozens of calls every day about reassessment. I get calls about clean and green, and people that need help getting on, well, in fact, we have 600 new parcels in clean and green. It's gonna save property owners some money. I get quite a few calls about children use myself, so we try our best to ask the right questions, make sure it's being taken care of, and advise people that if you think there's something wrong, it's contact the state. There is a check and balance system. That being said, I also want to make a positive note tonight. We were interviewed by PCOR, which is our mutual insurance company for 23 counties. And we got great reviews about Connor Metz, right, Larry?
Yep.
He's our IT guy, and he said that he's, I mean, they raved about the guy for about 15 minutes. I called him and said, congratulations. I called his father, John, and said, you got to be proud of your son. He's doing a bang up job. He got us through reassessment, a bunch of programming. We got us through the elections and stuff. So I just want to say that, you know, PCOR said they actually said when our next PCOR meeting, they'd like to have Connor give a training class. So
he really stays on top. He does a good job. You got it? No? Have a motion to adjourn?
So move, sir.
Heck,
Right under the.